Namaste student, this is Sanjay Nath. Today's session is on Transportation of India, Part 2, Chapter 11, ICSE Standard 10. In this session, we are going to learn about waterways and airways. As you can see, there are two pictures. One is of inland transportation, mainly connecting two banks of the river, and this is of coastal transportation of India. Now we'll know about what are the factors affecting the water transport in India. There should be regular flow of sufficient water in the river. There should be sufficient demand for waterways. Depth of the riverbed should not be reduced by siltation. The problem of siltation and sediment deposition is very common in the rivers of northern India, where river carry a lot of sediments. Due to increase in sediments deposited on the riverbed, it doesn't allow the ships to move easily. Level of water not to decrease due to diversion canals. Canals plays a very important role in irrigation or in agricultural practice, but at times it decreases the volume of water in the river that creates problem to the navigation of ships. Now we'll see the advantages of water transport. Cheapest mode of transportation, it is fuel efficient and it's suitable for carrying bulky commodities or you can say large cargo. Now we'll know about the waterways and their types. They are mainly categorized into two, inland waterways and coastal waterways. Inland waterways transportation network is mainly handled by CIWTC, Coastal Inland Waterways Transport Corporation. It mainly deals with the transportation of goods via Ganga, Brahmaputra, Hooghly and Sundarban regions. IWAI looks after the development and regulation of inland waterways. It also takes care of maintenance. Full form is Inland Waterways Authority of India. Total navigable length is 14,500 kilometers, handles only 0.1% of total inland traffic in India. It is suitable for mechanized craft. Rivers 5,200 km in length and canals covers 4,000 km in length. Now we'll see coastal shipping waterways. As such, India from east coast to west coast is approximately 6,000 km coastline. It starts from Gujarat coast covering Western Ghats, southern India, east coast till West Bengal. 12 major and 187 minor ports in India. This handles 95% of India's foreign trade. It is mainly handled by Shipping Corporation of India (SCI). This map of India showing the important waterways in India, mainly inland waterways. Brahmaputra, Ganga, East Coast. It also includes the Coromandel Coast and Northern Circas as well as Kerala Coast. Now we'll see the national waterways and their extent, up to what distance it covers. There are mainly three routes. Ganga. On Ganga river, it mainly stretches from Allahabad to Haldia. And on Brahmaputra river, it stretches from Sadia to Dhubri. And in Western Coastal Canal and Udyog Mandal Canal, it mainly covers Kollam to Kottapuram. Now we'll see the inland waterways or the national waterways with the help of this map. Don't get surprised with this. Ganga, navigable by ordinary boats right up to Haridwar. If you can see on the map the delta region Haldia, from here it is mainly navigable by the boats till Farakka and Farakka to Patna and from Patna to Allahabad. Other navigable rivers are Brahmaputra, Godavari, Krishna and Buckingham Canal in Tamil Nadu. The total length of these inland waterways is 1,620 kilometers. Now we'll see what are the factors responsible for the decline in importance of waterways in India. Due to the expansion of roadways and railways, lot of water from rivers being used for irrigation purpose, deforestation, cutting of trees resulting in siltation, seasonal rainfall is another problem, and the slow movement of the water transport is one of the negative aspects. Now we'll know about coastal waterways. Coastal waterways are mainly operated from the ports, a place on the coast where ships are docked, and these are called dockyards. Primarily at the dockyard, loading and unloading of cargoes happen by inland routes and vice versa. Now we know about coastal waterways in detail. Coastal waterways in India is very active. India is having more than 6,000 km coastline from east coast to west coast. There are 12 major and 184 intermediate minor ports are there. It primarily handles the India's foreign trade. Largest merchant ships and fleets among the developing countries, they come to these international ports. Now we'll see what are the advantages of coastal shipping. Environment friendly, fuel efficient, cheapest mode of transport for bulky goods. It promotes coastal industries, provide employment, promote tourism and less capital intensive. This map shows the major ports of India. Now we'll see and understand what are the problems associated with the coastal shipping in India. Ports are not well connected with the hinterland. Ports which are mainly located on the coastal part, they should connect with the areas where the cargoes have been loaded and unloaded. These areas are called hinterland. Not well planned, therefore there are lack of facilities, followed by very congested at times and heavy pressure on the cargo containers. Aging coastal fleet is a problem where ships have become very old and is no longer can be used further. Equal traffic not available to and fro. It means the traffic at the port area is not frequent. Undue delays in the handling cargo, it costs to the authority as well as the owner. This is the list of the major ports on western coastal part and eastern coastal part. On the western coastal part, Mumbai, Kandla, Margao are the major ports. The Mumbai port, there are natural harbors there, handle most of the India's foreign trade. Neva Sheva is the new port. Kandla, tidal port located at the eastern end of Run of Kutch. It is mainly the food grain port. Margao, important port in Goa. Eastern coastal part, Tuticorin, Visakhapatnam, Paradip and Haldia are the major ports. Tuticorin, new port in Tamil Nadu. Visakhapatnam is the deepest landlocked intended port, also a shipbuilding center. Paradip, a port in Orissa. Haldia is a new river port made to release the pressure of Kolkata port. Now we'll learn about the airways in India. First we'll see what are the importance of airways in India. Fastest mode of transport, indispensable for the business class, indispensable for the defense purpose, relatively free of any physical barrier, possible to reach to remote parts of earth. What are the hindrances and problems are associated with the airways in India? Limited carrying capacity, it is expensive. At times the schedule of the flights can hamper due to the rough weather condition. Competition from the foreign airlines, efficient services, better facilities plays a very important role here. Frequent strikes among the airways authorities and it damages reputation. Now we'll see how the airports have been classified in India. There are mainly two classifications, international airports and domestic airports. International airports are mainly taking care of the international routes. India's international links is maintained by Air India. Air India is the official carrier of Airways. 9 international airports are at present in India. Domestic airports are mainly handling the passengers within the country. Indian Airlines, major air carrier in India. It operates 5 to 7 domestic stations and 17 international stations. Private airlines are also getting importance in India. Vistara, Indigo, Jet Airways and Air Deccan, etc. The major international airports in India: Indira Gandhi International Airport, Delhi; Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose International Airport, Kolkata; Sahar International Airport at Mumbai; and Milakkabbam International Airport at Chennai. Best airport in India is Hyderabad, Rajiv Gandhi International Airport. This airport is having the rooftop solar panels that generate at least 40% of electricity. Another best airport in India is Mumbai, Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport. Thank you for watching the presentation.